free-throw shooter. And an early 7-point lead for Miami. Played 9 minutes. Heat has come out with the desperation you'd expect after that Day 1 loss. Harden has defended and stolen. 3 turnovers already for Denver. Only had 10 the entire game 1. Adebayo. Soft touch is good.
He's got to play that way the entire series to be offensive. Look to attack and put pressure as a scorer or playmaker.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
He tried to draw a foul, upset didn't get a call, and Adebayo breaks it up. And one forward of it. Adebayo's a very good playmaking center as well. Jokic obviously gets all the talk in that department, but Adebayo does a good job distributing as the Heat come up empty. Jokic, plenty of time, sets, fires, and hits.
Nice play by Aaron Gordon, who pushed through the help of Adebayo and kicked to Jokic.
Number 5, Strus, and he has no hesitation, strips another. Strus already 3 3-pointers. He's 3 of 4 from downtown.
I tell you what, Michael Malone already called a timeout, upset with the coverage. That's building coverage. That's
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Coach Gary in the house.
And Jokic calls for a double dribble. That's 4 turnovers.
And we are here finally. It's been a while since game 1. We're now on game 2. Heat versus the Denver Nuggets.
And whatever you do, whether you switch or stay, we've already talked about that and established it because that's what the Heat do.
What's going on, Darth Gillis? Darth Gillis has already stopped by earlier, even yesterday. Dropped a little line here. Thank you, sir. Finally here, ready for this game. Ooh. We are in Denver. Heat coming out really well tonight.
The Heat had 20 points in the entire first quarter of game 1. They've got 21 already here in game 2.
The Denver Nuggets were not prepared from Jump Street for the increased intensity and physicality of the
Hey, but regardless, the Denver Nuggets are going to have to. The game has got to be played from beginning to end.
With desperation. So Vincent sits down. Kyle Lowry comes into the game for the first time. Bruce Brown also in there for the first time for Denver. Set on the shot clock. Jokic goes right at 10-11.
Both teams I would give them the last couple of minutes have been scoring the ball pretty well. So Lowry in the game now just came in and there's a timeout called. 21-12 is the score.
This is the best way in the business to be a stabilizer. Get the ball in the hands of the world. Put his head down to make a play. Find a way to stop the bleeding.
YouTube TV.
Get the transition right. Transition looking good. All right, 21-12. If I'm not mistaken, matchup predictor gave the Heat. Well, let's start with Denver. Gave Denver more than 80% chance to win this game. All right. Just very little chance for Miami to win it. You know how matchup predictor can be wrong, but regardless of that, it seems like matchup predictor is wrong at this point. But it's 12-21, and like I said, 4 quarters have got to be played. So the Denver Nuggets will definitely make a run. Can the Heat continue to shoot the ball at the clip that they're shooting the ball at right now? Is the question. All right, because right now the Heat are shooting the ball 53% from the floor to Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets 38.5. All right, the the Heat are actually hit 3 3-pointers. They are shooting 3 out of 4. Denver not shooting bad either, 2 for 3. And you know what? That's what we'll end it right there for right now as far as the team stats go, and go look at the box scores. But one key thing you can see right here that we'll take a look at is the role players. A couple of role players that Miami has are 3-point shooters, or known as 3-point shooters, and one of them is Strus. And if you can get he or Robinson warmed up, you know, the other guys that can get to the basket, once they do, if they decide to kick it and they kick that ball out, and those guys can sink those threes at a consistent clip, he's going to be hard to beat. Any team that plays the Heat. But they got to be consistent with it. So, Love, he's got his 8 minutes. Usually has 5 minutes, but 8 minutes is as long as anybody who's been on the floor. So Love, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Hasn't scored, but Jimmy Butler, Adebayo, and Vincent all have 4 points. Strus leading those scorers with 9. For Denver, Gordon has 2 points. Jokic 7, and Caldwell Pope has 3 points. All right, so we're getting ready to get back here, but the Heat actually called a timeout right after putting Kyle Lowry in the game. So we're back. Jimmy Butler gets that to Kyle Lowry, back to Jimmy Butler. He fakes, shoots at the elbow, rims out on him, and the Heat get the rebound back. Kyle Lowry, a cutting Butler, can't finish, and he get another rebound. Strus for a long 3. He can't hit it. Finally, Denver comes out there with it. Good move by Gordon. He has to kick that. Ooh. Porter squares up and hits a 3. Like I said, you got to play the whole game, because now it's only a 6-point lead. Jimmy Butler finds Martin. He finds Vincent. Excuse me, that is Strus. Strus can't hit it. Gordon comes out there with it, behind the back dribble, hands it to Porter for another 3. Rebound, Martin. 3 minutes and 22 seconds left in the first. Kyle Lowry on the baseline finds a cutting Jimmy Butler. Still has a dribble. Kicks that to Martin. Right back to Jimmy Butler beyond the 3-point line now. Gordon guarding him. They get it to Strus. Now Strus hits another 3. 24-15 is the score. Hang on, guys. All right, here we go. 24-15. There's a foul call down here on this end, Denver's end. Hey, like I just said, if they can drive and find an open Strus and Robinson can hit those outside shots along with Gabe Vincent, that he can play with anyone. Another foul. It's going to be on the Heat.
You just love to see, again, he's such a terrific shooter, and that's such an awful feeling to have a game like that, but come right back out with that great.
Yeah, because he couldn't get anything last game. Jokic hands it off to Murray. Murray closed out on him. Murray gets the ball back. He's at the elbow, finds an open Jokic, who hits it basically at the free throw line. 17-24. Kyle Lowry Gets it across the court to Butler. Butler waits for things to set up. Gets it to, oh, okay. Gets it to Cody. That's Cody Zeller for 2. Bruce Brown, straight to the basket. Layup is good. Kyle Lowry brings it down now. 26-19 is the score. A minute and 55 seconds on the clock. Zeller gets it to Lowry. He gets it over to Martin in the corner. Martin goes on the baseline. He's bumped. Nothing called. Actually, they called an offensive foul on Martin. Kind of weak if you ask me. Let's see. Ref. Well, he did. He did. He dropped the shoulder a little bit. One good thing right there for Martin, I guess, is you see the ball going in. Murray with the ball. Full court man-to-man being brought up. Jokic. Wide open. Finger rolls. Good. Zeller couldn't catch him. Couldn't get in front of him. 5-point lead now. 26-21. Jimmy Butler with the ball on the right side of the court. He drives. Kicks that to Martin. Martin being guarded by Murray. Martin decides to shoot. Can't hit it. Rebound Jokic. Looking up the court as he dribbles. Goes behind his back. The biggest point guard left in the league right now. Wanting to get it down. Want to get it down a little bit. Instead gives it to Murray. Murray finds Jokic. Jokic. Left hand. Kicks it. Right back to Jokic. Has Zeller on him. Squares up on him. 360. Can't hit it. Rebound. Denver. Green. Nice. Bank shot. I think this is by Brown. The other Brown. The B-R-A-U-N Brown. And now it's a 3-point game with 34 seconds left on the clock. Ball deflected. But Lowry gets it back, retains it with 6 seconds on the clock. He's going to have to pull. He does. Off balance shot, no good. Rebound. Brown. And looks like Denver's going to take the last shot. They got a chance to tie it. Brown with the ball with 10 seconds left. Now he takes off. Screen set by Jokic. And I don't know if that's going to be a defensive. I guess they call that on Lowry. Maybe he reached around and fouled Murray. Got a little push on him. 6.5 seconds left in the first quarter. And after that, I'll change my score at the top over there, ladies and gentlemen. But there's a running score right there. Denver gets it in, hands it back to Murray. Murray between the legs, behind the back. Has Martin on him. Long three. No good. And that's it. The number 8 seed, Miami Heat, up 3 over the number 1 seed, Denver Nuggets. 26-23. Thank you for stopping by, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit that like button as you come in and go out. And hey, drop a little line over in the comment section. Who do you think is going to win this game tonight? Like I said, the matchup predictor is giving this wholeheartedly to Denver. I'm talking like 80, 85, 87% chance to win, and giving the Heat no chance to win, basically. Well, okay, I can't say no chance to win, but very little. Okay, we're talking like 15, maybe 15% chance to win. All right, so the Heat come out very well, but you have to know that the Denver Nuggets, being the number 1 seed and having the quote-unquote one of the, if not the best player in the NBA. All right, I know Embiid got the most valuable player award this year, but with Jokic and Murray, you never know what might happen. Okay, but we did know they would get on the run, and they have been on the run. All right, so all right, Love has taken his seat. Butler, Adebayo, Vincent still have 4. Now Strus has 12 points. And off the bench, Cody Zeller has 2. For the Denver Nuggets, Gordon, 2 points. Porter, 3. Jokic now with 11. And Caldwell Pope has 3 points. Off the bench, 4 points have been scored by Brown and Brown. Both have 2 points. So the Denver Nuggets are settling down. For those who don't know, the Nuggets already have a 1-0 lead over the Heat. After this game, it goes back to Miami. There was some speculation on whether Tyler Hero will be able to get some playing time. Would he be released? Because he's now practicing without his without the brace or whatever that was on his hand. But he still hadn't been released to play, so we don't know if he will ever play. And then you got to think too, he hasn't played in a while. So what about his conditioning? You know, so I mean, it would be good to have him just come off the bench a little bit, give him a little extra, at least make their bench a little deeper. But hadn't heard anything about him coming off the bench, especially not tonight.
He was their 4th leading scorer, Lisa, during the regular season, had some big games in the playoffs. They might not be playing today if it wasn't for Strus in the play-in game. They lost to Atlanta the first one, had that elimination game against Chicago. He had 31 points against the Bulls, and that's how they got in as the 8th seed.
Murray shoots that down to Brown. Brown scores again. And it's a 1-point lead. Martin picks up his dribble, tries to get it to Robinson. Robinson, I can't say Robinson can't handle it because Brown actually got that ball and was going out of bounds and tried to throw it back in. Nobody took off down court.
It's a bonus when he scores. I think he's finally understanding he can impact the game without scoring. His energy, his effort, his defensive intensity.
26-25, second quarter just begun.
Big games, had a great game in the NCAA final last year as Kansas won the national championship. And his Jayhawks beat.
So that ends up being a turnover, and the Heat get the ball. Robinson, a blind pass off a give and go or a screen and roll. Last touch by Denver. Heat get the ball under their basket.
For the Heat, and right now, they are really struggling.
Kyle Lowry to trigger. Another turnover. Another bad pass. All right, my bad. What happened there was Murray throw a pass, a nice pass over the defense. He gets it to Green, and Green is fouled going up for the dunk. Definitely fouled.
First free throws of the game for the Denver Nuggets. And it's the veteran Jeff Green.
Jeff Green gets the first, ties it up.
The biggest storyline, see it all on Chasing History, the latest docuseries from the NBA. Get a behind-the-scenes look at the final with daily episodes. Out now on the NBA app. Power.
Pretty good free thrower, so he'll probably put Denver in the lead with this one. Denver takes their lead. right, the Heat bring it down. This is Martin. He finds Robinson. Now Kyle Lowry. Skip pass over to Robinson. Excuse me, over to Martin. Back to Kyle Lowry. Shoots a three contested, but hits it anyway.
First lead of the game, short-lived. Well, this
Nice
one,
shot.
Great defensive guys just made shots.
Jimmy Butler and Strus
Defense by the
both on the bench right now. Brown, that's Bruce Brown, gets all the 3 points right back.
To get triple penetration and find it. Lowry does it. Well defended by Gordon. And a shot had to be rushed.
Lowry shot defended well by Gordon.
Jeff Green, the three.
Jeff Green for 3. Uh-oh. Got to get a timeout, baby. Coach Spoelstra has to get a timeout. The Denver Nuggets have come all the way back and now have a 4-point lead. You can hear the crowd. All right, so we got a quick timeout. Whew. A lot of action in this one. Sort of like the action today in the Memorial Golf Tournament had to end up being a playoff between Hovland and McCarthy, and Hovland ended up winning this one. Like I've said, the last couple of golf streams I've done, this young man has been playing well since the Masters. He probably was playing well before the Masters, but that's the first time I heard of him. He finally got a PGA win today. All right, now the Heat shooting percentage has dropped down from 53 to 44, and the Denver Nuggets are up to 54% from the field. Both teams have hit 5 3-pointers, but the Heat have taken one more than Denver. They've taken 9. Free throws, both teams have shot 2 free throws. They've hit both. Rebounds, slight edge to Denver, 13 to 10. Your assists, both teams got pretty. The Heat have 8 assists to the Denver Nuggets 10. So that means they're moving around. People are moving around. They're passing the ball. There's your steals, your blocks, your turnovers. Turnovers. Denver has 5. They had quite a few the first game, but it didn't hurt them. The Heat have 3 turnovers. Points in the paint go to the Denver Nuggets by 2, 10 to 12. And the largest lead by Miami was 11, but the Denver Nuggets have come all the way back, and they have a 4-point lead. Top 3 scorers on both squads. For Miami, it's going to be Strus with 12 now. And then Butler, Adebayo, and Vincent still have 4. As 4 apiece. For the Denver Nuggets, Jokic with the 11. And then behind him, you've got Green and Brown. That's B-R-O-W-N, or Bruce Brown with 5. Brown and Green. Long timeout we're having here. Brown gets that to Murray. Murray splashes it. And now the Denver Nuggets are finding it easy to score right now. Adebayo brings it down. For the Heat, hands that to Robinson. Robinson gets it back to Adebayo. Adebayo to the basket. Fall away. Off the mark, rebound, Gordon. Oh, good gracious, was that a body slam? Foul against Vincent.
And that's the difference. Getting it done on the defensive end, competing, active hands, multiple effort, and then it creates great offense in transition because you play stellar defense. Jamal Murray knocks down his first basket of the night. It's a welcome sight. Michael Malone.
Jeff Green gives it back to Brown. Gets it to the other Brown. And now Porter. Uh-oh. Excuse me, that's not Porter, that is Gordon. Like I said, Denver find it very easy to score now. Gabe Vincent finds the big man, that's Adebayo. He spins, takes a hard shot, can't hit it. Rebound though by the Heat. Vincent takes a quick three and gets a three. Woo. Like I said, if you can get Dave Vincent, if you can get Robinson and Strus to keep hitting those outside shots, he got a chance. Murray swings it over to Brown. He takes a three. Misses, rebound, Adebayo. 32-39 is the score. Adebayo got it under the basket. They gave it right back to him. He wasn't looking for it. Did that one go in? Yes, it did. Jamal Murray with the high-flying jam, fouled on the play. Jackson, one of the commentators.
And very few free throws being shot here in the first half. It's only the third one for Denver. Miami only has two. And Miami's offense has been working.
And Murray at the free throw line hits it.
Are igniting a Denver unit that should be somewhat
32-42. 8 minutes and 14 seconds. Vincent. Long shot, no good. Gordon with the rebound, comes all the way down. Looks like he sees something. He has to end up kicking it out, kicks it out to Murray. Murray calls for the screen. Murray crossover, dribble, has Adebayo on him. Doesn't want to give it up, doesn't give it up. Fall away, jumper is good. And Murray is fielding it, guys. And when he's fielding it like that, Denver is a problem. And that is as lightly as I can put it. Denver right now with Jamal Murray doing his thing. They are a problem because they don't have to double team. And even if they do double team Jokic, Murray's going to do his thing. All right, Murray looking like McQueen from YouTube. What's up, Darth Gillis? Darth Gillis, man, thank you, man, for stopping by early, man, and dropping those comments, making sure that everything looks full over there on that side, yeah, full over there in the comments. Boy, I appreciate it. All right, so we got a timeout, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Getting very close to my next goal, which is 1,500 subscribers. We're at 1,470. Actually, about 14, a little bit more than 1,470. But thank you, Become I can't say a member because I don't have memberships yet. There may be something down the pipe. I don't know. I just like to come on and have people have a little watch party with me. All right, so there's your score right there, ladies and gentlemen, 32-44. The Heat came out red hot, had a lead of 11, and ever since then, well, since the beginning, or at the end, my bad, end of the first quarter, the Denver Nuggets were able to take that 4-point lead. They have not looked back yet. All right, it's been quite a few timeouts, so instead of looking at the scores, let's see what the fouls look like. Personal fouls. I know it's not a lot of people in foul trouble, but because there hadn't been a lot of free throws shot. But Adebayo, Vincent, Strus all have one foul. Looks like everybody who has come in off the bench for Heat has one foul. Love and Butler do not have one. Because you might want to put Love back out there. I don't know if that's going to make a difference, but the Miami Heat have gone completely cold offensively. All right, for the Denver Nuggets, yeah, you got Porter, Murray, and Caldwell with one. That's it. Now, I would like to look at one more thing, like the shooting percentage. Okay, Miami had gone all the way down to, whoa, no. They've gone down to 44. Now they're at 41% from the field. And the Denver Nuggets are up to 58%. I'll give you my guess on what I think all of them are going to end up being. You know, their percentage is going to be later on.
Well, they said he is a playoff star. His ascension was just put on pause for a couple of years in the playoffs because of that knee injury.
Jimmy Butler, who does not like to shoot threes, shot that one. Shot clock on his back just a bit.
Now he's one of the most efficient big scorers in the league.
And he sinks it. This is Jeff Green with the ball. He spins. Can't hit it, but I think that was a foul on Adebayo.
Murray and Jokic have only played together in 2 of those 4. Yeah, he missed the previous 2 playoffs. In both those years, they made the Western Conference Finals.
Man, I can't. Every time I see Murray, I just think of McLean.
They have chemistry together.
Why you want to cheat on me? Why you want to cheat on me? Why you want to cheat on me? All right, so like the commentator just said, beautiful scenery there in Denver. But they go back to the warm weather, the warm climate of Miami the next game. Jeff Green at the line. Jeff Green hits his free throws. Has Jeff Green ever been on a championship team? He's a journeyman. All right, Miami with the ball. This is Butler with the baby blue shoes on. Strus loses it, but he gets it back. Gives it to Love. Love gets his own rebound. Goes in strong, misses. Murray comes out of there with it. Finds a cutting Brown, who flushes it. 6 minutes and 29 seconds on the clock. Butler on the right side. Got to find some way to score. He goes all the way down and kicks it for Strus. Strus can't hit it. Jokic with the rebound. The biggest point guard in the nation. Kicks it back to Murray for a long three. He can't hit it. Rebound. Adebayo, second largest point guard, brings it down between the legs. Tries to go down in the lane to Jimmy Butler, and Jimmy Butler is fouled by Brown. That's Bruce Brown.
Well, terrific push by Murray and an outstanding
Hey, all you gotta do is just keep moving. All you gotta do is keep moving, and Brown flushes this one. 2 hands. Hang on the rim just a bit.
Over the last couple weeks in the playoffs, he has really made a huge.
All right, that foul's called on the floor.
In the first half.
Strus gets it in to Vincent. Adebayo. Now Jimmy Butler has it. Jimmy Butler to the basket. Kicks it. Back to Jimmy Butler. He turns around. Oh, that's his spot, but he can't finish. I think Jimmy still only has 4 points. Bruce Brown gets to the free throw line. Jumper no good. The Heat were able to corral it. Lead pass to Love. Back to Adebayo. Now they find Gabe Vincent. 35-48 is the score. Denver. Gabe stops. Kicks at the Strus. Excuse me, that's Robinson. No, that's Strus. That's Strus. And Adebayo's called for a foul. That screen. And Strus actually hit that. That was Strus.
Perimeter players of the Miami Heat. This is where a Tyler Hero can be a difference maker. A guy that's comfortable handling the basketball, creating his own offense. They miss it.
That is true, but Tyler Hero was on the bench. Don't know if he's going to be able to get back in, like I said, this series. Bruce Brown drives, left-hand layup. Actually, it's a right-hand layup on the left side. As Denver Nuggets can't stop scoring, ladies and gentlemen. My bad. Here we go. Here's the actual score right there. Kevin Love for 3. It's good. Miami needed it. 38-50 is the score. Bruce Brown walks it up. 4 minutes and 29 seconds left in the third. Excuse me, in the second. Jokic with it. Hands that to Bruce Brown. He loses it off his foot. Gabe goes strong to the basket. Foul call and 1. And however you got to score is how you got to score. Bruce Brown actually has a chance to pull. What a layup. Actually has a chance to pull the Heat back to within 10. It seems as though the Heat are down a lot more. It was only 10 points. I guess just like at the beginning of the game when the Heat were running away with it, their biggest lead was only 11. Come on, Heat, stay. Yeah, all you got to do is just stay in contact, if you will. But we're gonna need a concerned effort. The Heat are gonna need a concerned effort by Jimmy Butler. One of those guys. You know, I'm gonna say Butler. He does have 7. He has scored more than 4 points. Adebayo. Adebayo, he's a big guy. He's a skilled big man, but he just can't, you know, he's not great creating shots for himself. He's good cutting, slashing. You get him the ball, he's going to finish at the rim. But that one-on-one, for him, I never fear that he's going to score when they get the ball to him. What do you call it? I can't think of the name right now, but for right now, I'll just say one-on-one. Isolation. Never fear that he is going to score when they run ISO to him. All right. Gabe Vincent, though, trying to keep him in it. He has 10 points, or will have 10 points when he hits this free throw.
I was dead in the first quarter of game 1. I was cramping because you have to get used to how he is every time you leave and come back.
I feel his pain.
You okay?
I felt it when I was walking on the treadmill as Jokic missed one.
All right, Jokic misses. Rebound. The Heat, they bring it down. Can they get a score right here? Ball's in Jimmy Butler's hand. He had a shot, if you ask me, at the free throw line, turned it down. He's been doing that, man. Love can't shoot it. Good closeout. 1 second. Good if it goes. But he is fouled by Caldwell Pope. I think that's Strus. He's going to have 3. Let's see where the foul occurred. Oh, yeah. He got the ball first, raked down on his elbow. Ball still in his hand. Oh, never got the ball. Oh, come on. I know you got to hit that. All right, chance to pull to within 7. Excuse me. Chance to pull to within 6 now goes down a little bit because Strus misses the first. Hits the second. All right, Strus hits 2 out of the 3. It's a 7-point lead now. Jokic, double team, kicks out to Murray. Murray not ready. Ball wasn't passed perfectly, so Murray couldn't shoot that. Now Jokic has it. Block. Jokic gets it back and somehow throws it in, man. He looks awkward shooting the ball like that, but that's his skill. That's his skill set. Adebayo now has the size advantage, but gets it to Strus. And Strus shoots an air ball. Here comes Murray. 3:10 left on the clock. Murray brings it down. Denver running their play. Kicks it. Caldwell Pope misses the 3. Rebound. Jimmy Butler. He gives it to the biggest man on the court for the Heat, which is Adebayo. Adebayo gave it to Vincent. Got it back to Adebayo. They finally find Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler spin move. Get to the basket. Layup is good.
Instead of taking a fadeaway jump shot, pivots towards the basket and attacks.
And after the Heat fell behind by 15, still around there for Miami. Now within 7.
Murray for the shot wide open. I almost want to call that a layup. He misses. Jimmy Butler on the ground for a while. Now gets up. Gabe Vincent walks it across the timeline. 10 seconds to shoot now. Got to make something happen. Floater is good. And Miami is just hanging on and working their way back into this. Well, they have worked their way back into this. Murray still dribbling. Screen set by Jokic. He kicks it. Gordon, short jumper. Hardest to shoot, but they let Murray get the rebound. Murray goes baseline. Picked up. Porter finds his way to the opening spot. Can't hit it. Didn't follow his shot. Rebound Strus. Gets it to Gabe Vincent. Gabe decides, hey, let's slow it down. Skip pass over to, is that Love? Love can't hit it. Gordon tries to get that to Caldwell Pope. Kicked out of bounds by the Heat.
This is what you're talking about, Coach. He can score. Comfortable. Keeps the defender on his back. Little shove. Gets to his space, elevate. It's beautiful offense by Vincent.
47-52.
Fourth year, UC Santa Barbara, played 4 years, one of the undrafted players. Just every
1 minute, 12 seconds left before halftime. Jokic with the ball. He has Zeller on him. He knows Zeller can't handle him, but he gives it up to Porter. Porter on the baseline. Ball's deflected, and Denver keeps it, but they only have 4 seconds to shoot. Murray between the legs. Oh, you gonna call a foul on that? He was on the ground. He was on the ground first, but I guess the ref knows better than I do. Foul called on Vincent. Let's see, was he on the ground first?
That's just being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, I guess you got to call that foul, but come on, man, like there's no intent. You go up, but I guess he's got to have somewhere to come back down. So good call, ref.
Under a minute to go.
All right, Caldwell Pope on the line. Caldwell Pope hits his first free throw.
Free throws by YouTube TV. Scan the QR code to unlock $24 off your first.
Under a minute left in the first half.
YouTube TV. Try it free. Caldwell Pope, by the way.
Pope hits both.
The last 10 years, the year he entered the
Miami still trying to hang in there.
total games played over the last 10 years.
The Denver, oh, that's a three. My bad, guys. He was shooting a three-point shot.
He loved about him was he's available every night. He's out there on the court.
He hits all three. Denver Nuggets extend their lead. 48 seconds on the clock. Jimmy Butler. Screen set by Zeller. Jimmy Butler gets all the way to the basket and then kicks it. Man, you got to go strong on that, bro. Takes a harder shot. Fall away jumper is good for 49. I don't know. I get Butler knows what he's doing out there. He's professional, but boy, it just seems like he is hesitating. Jokic with a nice one-hand tap pass basically to Gordon for the reverse lay-in. Gordon's called for a foul.
Absolutely ridiculous. The touch pass in rhythm. Makes me say to the Joker, why so serious?
He's got 3 assists. As a team, they've got 14.
That could be work too.
It's just beautiful team basketball.
49-57, 7.6 seconds on the clock. Butler gets it in. They get it to Adebayo. Open jumper is good. That's where he scores. That's how he scores. Jokic throws it. Hits the front of the rim. And the Denver Nuggets go in at halftime with a 6-point lead. All right, like I said at the beginning, you knew you had to know that the Nuggets were going to get on a little run. You know they were going to get on a run, even though the Heat came out hot. Some of the guys who have not been hitting outside shots for the Heat have been hitting them, but they all went cold there for a little bit. So let's take a look at where they at right now. And we'll start with the team stats. I'll go from the bottom up. Denver Nuggets, the largest lead, 15. The Miami Heat had a lead of 11. Points in the paint go to the Denver Nuggets, 22-18. There's your fast break points. Fast break points, 16 for the Denver Nuggets, and only 3 for Miami. Turnovers, both teams have 6 blocks, steals, assists. Both teams doing pretty well. At the assist side of the ball, they are moving. Both teams, Denver has 14 and Miami has 12. Rebounds, slight edge, and I mean very slight edge to the Denver Nuggets, 21-20. Free throws, 83% for Miami. They are 5 of 6 from the line. The Denver Nuggets are a perfect 100%, 8 of 8. Will that remain? Will it remain 100%? No. 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 If I was a betting man, no matter what, even if it was in the end of the third quarter, if a team had 100% from the free throw line, I still would bet against them remaining 100%. I hadn't seen it. And I can't remember when I've ever seen it. 100%, they're gonna miss at least one. 3-point shooting, both teams shooting pretty good. Miami, 47%. They are 8 of 17, and Denver Nuggets are 43%, 7 of 16. Field goal percentage, starting to get a little bit even right there. Now Miami is shooting 44.2% from the field, and the Denver Nuggets have cooled off just a bit. They are now at 50% from the field. Hey, the makings of a good game. It's been a decent game here through the first half. All right, personal fouls. Nobody in foul trouble for Miami. The most anyone has is 2. And for the Denver Nuggets, the same. Caldwell Pope has 2. All right, Love. 13 minutes this game. Has 3 points. Jimmy Butler, 11 points. 3 rebounds and 4 assists. Adebayo has 6 points. 6 points and 6 rebounds. Gabe Vincent, 12 points. And Strus, 14. The bench has put in or added 5 points to the score. Cody Zeller with 2 and Kyle Lowry with 3. Ladies and gentlemen, just to me, I don't know. They're just not playing with a sense of urgency. That's the Heat. For me, the guys that the principal scorers, Adebayo and Butler, they're not to me. That's just to me. Doesn't seem like they've got a sense of urgency. All right, and I could be wrong. Butler is just so smooth with his. He may be playing with a bunch of energy. It just doesn't seem like it offensively. That is, all right. He's not playing like if they let the Denver Nuggets win this game, the Denver Nuggets have just a huge advantage, you know what I'm saying, to win this series. All right, so the Denver Nuggets, Gordon, 7 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Michael Porter Jr., 3. That's 3 points. Jokic, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Murray has 8 points. Caldwell Pope, 6 points. And the bench doing their job. That will be 20 points by the bench. Green and Brown, that's Bruce Brown, both have 7 points. And the other Brown, which I'm sorry, I don't know his first name, but I can check it out right here. Christian Brown. The young man has 6 points. All right, so that's tell the tape right there, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be back with the start of the second half in just a few minutes. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for hanging out with the old coach. Hit that like button and share me out. Let's get 20 people in here at one time tonight. And also if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you like to be a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. I'm looking for this 1470 to change to 1480 before we get out of here tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back. right, testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Okay, we're back. We're back. Jimmy Butler, 6'7". Wow, 6'7", 230. Bam Adebayo, 6'9", 255. Hold up, Bam went to Kentucky? I've been saying he went to Duke. Alright, my bad. Who was that went to Duke? I could have sworn he went to Duke.
And then Miami bounced back after they fell behind by as many as 15. Strong hands in the 24. Miami bouncing back harder than the storm in the whole season for the Heat. He's got 15 points. He leads all scores.
Making this league on one end, Michael Porter Jr. missing a wide open three.
All right, here we go. Back at it. Everything is good. All right, except for this. Guys, I'm sorry. No idea what's going on. We'll get it straight here in a second. Yeah, we can't have that too many more times. I'm going to have to reset. All right, Denver coming out like they ended. They are shooting the ball well from the three-point line. Jokic hesitated on the three, still hits it.
So he scores in the post, then he steps out to the three.
59-64. Jimmy Butler coming off that screen. Gordon trying to stay with him. Gets it to Vincent. Open for three, and Vincent gets another three. Vincent shooting the ball well.
And there's going to be a come to Jesus meeting between the coaching staff of the Nuggets and Michael Porter Jr.
And it is a 1, am I right? I think I gave them a little extra. Yeah, I did. Let's get the score right. This is the movie I want to see. I know it's going to be crazy. The previews look crazy. No hard feelings. I probably shouldn't be watching a movie like this, but all right, 4-point lead. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. Small group we got still hanging in here. I'm Coach Gary. This is Coach Gary TV. Definitely be here for each and every one of these playoff games. as little Ron says, and like my mom used to say, the Lord says the same. Definitely be here right now. 62-64 is your score. Both teams have had a lead, a big lead, I guess you could call it. But both teams have figured a way to come back. That was one of the things that a lot of people talked about. Well, one of the things a lot of people talked about was if the Heat made it this far and they had to play Denver, would it just be 4 blowouts? You know what I'm saying? Would it just be 4 blowouts and it not even be an exciting game? But the Heat has proven to be a team that will play with anyone and continue to play. No give up in their spirit. And they've done a good job. You know, they've done a good job. Definitely. Oh my gosh, what is this? They've definitely done a great job. Yeah, I may have to reset. But they've done a great job. Definitely done a great job because they're still in it. You know what I'm saying? Heat, 48% from the field. Denver, 52. 3-point shooting, 55% for Miami, keeping them in it. They are 11 of 20. Denver, 8 of 18 for 44%. Both teams shooting the ball pretty darn well from behind the arc. Free throw shooting, both teams shooting pretty good. The Heat, 83.3%. They've only missed 1 of 6. And Denver, still perfect right now, 8 and 8. Or 8 of 8, 100%. Will that stay 100%? I don't think so. They got to miss at least 1. Rebounding. Now a slight edge to Miami. Lead pass by Love, because Love is the guy that throws passes like that. And they foul on the other end.
Jimmy Butler clearly out of bounds on the last Gabe Vincent 3, but right now they should look at that as being a clear path. A foul in transition, the Love outlet to Adebayo.
9 minutes and 9 seconds left in the third. Adebayo said, no, don't do it.
Game 1 that should have been ruled a clear path, and this one to me fits
But look,
the same exact criteria.
Love threw that. Love threw that simply because Jokic had his back to him. It's like face guarding.
Absolutely has made their matchups better. The passing.
Let's bring in Steve Javie back into the replay center. Steve, you saw the play. Is that a clear path?
Yeah, Mike, it meets the criteria. The difference between this play and the play the other, like Jeff was saying, is that Jokic is not playing the ball. He fouls the man. He is not past the defender at the time of the foul. The pass is released. Fits all the criteria of a clear path. The other night, the referees deemed the fact that the ball was not catchable, therefore they didn't call that. So that's the difference between the two.
I think Steve's right. It wasn't catchable because he tripped it first. That makes it sort of uncatchable.
All right, Steve, thank you. Good ball. Kevin Love is one of the great outlet passes in the history of the game. We've always said, Wes Unseld, that's a Wes Unseld pass. I think it was great. Kevin Love is as good as anybody who's done it.
No, he's the best. And I'm saying that with great respect. I grew up watching the great Wes Unseld. He was tremendous. And he had a run where he was clearly the best. Kevin Love has surpassed him as the best outlet pass in the history of the game in my opinion.
And I think his middle name, isn't he named after Wes Unseld? Yep. Kevin Love is. This is beautiful.
Again, getting the start. After not playing games 6 and 7 of the conference finals and game 1.
Yeah, I think Love had a little bit of issue not getting playing time.
I thought the game turned when Eric Spoelstra went to his bench. Does he shorten his rotation in this second half, or does he go back to that same group?
Well, he played 10 in the first.
All right, we got a little bit of it's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be a refs timeout, and they deem that a clear path foul.
Foul on Jokic, just his first. Now a chance of a big possession for the Heat.
And these are huge calls.
Yep.
I mean, 2 in the ball. I don't agree with the rule that the penalty should be so stiff, particularly when we have take fouls now, but this is why they go and review them. And that's the other thing from the game 1 on the clear
So
path.
2 shots and the ball.
They didn't review it. They probably should have taken a look at it.
Adebayo to shoot the free throws just under 80% in these playoffs.
Since we have a moment, Coach, how much fun was it to see the great Coach Rick Allen at his press conference?
And be honored on the floor in the second quarter with this.
Adebayo hits the first with a chance to tie.
For Michael Malone and the Nuggets.
There's Rick Carlisle giving him the award, the 2023 Chuck Daly Lifetime Achievement Award. 23 years a head coach in the NBA, took the Trailblazers to the finals.
Dang, you
twice,
got it,
those
man.
great Sacramento Kings teams.
It don't matter what, man. It just doesn't matter. You are going to get old.
He ushered in
You are going to get old if you keep living.
in his corner series when he was in Sacramento.
Great honor for a Hall of Famer.
Jimmy Butler all the way to the basket, misses an easy left-hand layup because they're so used to shooting on the right-hand layups on the left-hand side. Murray gets to the elbow, splashes that one.
10.6 assists for Murray. Denver backed up by 2. Both teams have bounced back from double-digit deficits. Vincent sneaks inside. Nice little head fake, but can't finish.
Vincent can't get that one. Rebound to Jokic.
It's really part of the game where we see a lot of steady diet of Jamal Murray and Jokic's a high string and roll.
Such great chemistry on the court. Nice move inside. Stripped by Vincent. Good hands. But no, Courtney Kirkland calls a foul. The lead official, John Gold, on the baseline.
Foul is going to be called.
He got called, or Kirkland did. Those 2 free throws.
Hey, Dog Gills, I don't know if you're still hanging out, man, but
Clearly a foul, but Courtney Kirkland actually has a better angle.
you gotta like these. You gotta like these uniforms by the Denver Nuggets a lot better than those other blue ones.
Is behind Gabe Vincent.
That's 3 fouls on Vincent.
I hope I just got some brownie points.
You did.
From the officials union.
You see how
There is a missed shot.
they're going to get a shiny new whistle.
They got
Told
him,
you.
Mike. They got him.
The haranguing has finally brought me to my knees.
But that's actually, it's a small part. Any referee will tell you that. Sometimes the official closest to the play doesn't have the best view, gets eaten up by the call.
Oh, Gordon missed both.
Kirkland came in and made the call. 2-point lead for Denver. Meanwhile,
Adebayo hands that to Struz, back to Adebayo. Floating left-hand scoop shot is good. And it's tied up, ladies and gentlemen.
First half, he shot jump shot.
It is tied up. It seemed like the Denver Nuggets are going to run away with it. And they may extend their lead, probably will extend their lead. But right now, it is tied back up. Jokic is fouled by Adebayo.
And here's what we're talking about. Struz coming off the screen. Instead of settling for the mid-range jump shot, rolls to the cup. Beautiful finish with the left hand.
that was well defended. It's just a great offensive play.
Strus has made 2 good
Jokic.
plays off the dribble to end the half.
Stopped by 2. Back to Jokic from Porter. And Jokic is fouled shooting a 3. Ladies and gentlemen, this is like 3. This is like 3 times I've seen this called today. Come on, show the play. Show the play. Let's see. Adebayo says he didn't touch him. Oh, that is a terrible call, ref. What did you call? On what?
The Miami Heat are not challenging.
Wow.
Jokic, with his first free throws of the night, he had 12 free throws.
Be quiet, conspiracy theorists. He's going to say he got him on the elbow with his arm, with his forearm.
I think when you see the ball being an air ball, you assume that there's contact.
Time for More Less, brought to you by YouTube TV. With more than
I have no idea where this is coming from, guys. No idea.
What do you want more of, guys? More celebrating historic coaches that foul got it done.
I like that, and I want less fouls on three-point shots and less bench players for Miami in the 10.
Foul away from the goal. Strus took a shot. So fouls on good.
What the heck? All right, I know what I must do. You guys hang out with me, hang on with me here for a few seconds.
I don't know. It's not a flagrant foul to me, but
Does that suggest that at some point you did know?
that's a good point. Excellent observation.
Love can't hit that jumper. Strus has the ball, almost loses it. Back to Strus for a long three. Strus can't hit it. Love had his hands on the rebound, couldn't control it. Caldwell Pope may have taken some steps, wasn't called. Murray finds Jokic. Jokic. Ball's tipped out of his hands. Still ball is lost. Stripped out of his hands by Caldwell Pope. That was out of Jimmy Butler's hands, but still goes out on Denver. Oh, it may have gone out on Jimmy Butler's foot. All right, here we go. Kevin Love can't hit that three. You guys are shooting deep, deep threes. 66-69 is the score. Denver with the ball and the lead. Jokic skip pass over to Porter. Behind the back, still on the baseline. No room over there. Now he has to pick up his dribble, gets it to Jokic. Jokic, 3 seconds to shoot. Finally finds the ball, finds a way to get it over there to Porter. And that is the 71st score for the Denver Nuggets. Miami stuck on 66. Another one missed, 5 minutes and 32 seconds left. This is in the third. Jokic finds somebody to pass it to, finds Porter over there in the corner. Back to Jokic. Jokic. Ball is, ripped. And the ref says that's going to the Heat. 5 minutes, 51 seconds. Andrew Estrada, what's going on, sir? Are they going to look at it? All right, so we have yet another time out, ladies and gentlemen. There's your score, 66-71. The Denver Nuggets maintaining a little distance there. Sorry, there were some technical difficulties. I hope that it is fixed now. So let's move on. All right, for the Miami Heat, Love 6 points. Butler still at 11. Adebayo has 12. Gabe Vincent 18 points to lead probably all scorers. Strus has 14, and the bench still has only helped out offensively with 5 points. That would be Lowry with 3 and Zeller with 2. For the Denver Nuggets, I was wrong. Leading all scorers, Jokic with 21. Gordon has 9. Michael Porter Jr. has 5 points. Murray has 10. Caldwell Pope has 6. And the bench for the Denver Nuggets still have poured in 20 points to help out. That's 7 and 7 for Brown and Green. And Christian Brown has 6 points. Let's look at turnovers. The unlucky leader of that would be the Denver Nuggets with 8. 6 for Miami. Rebounds. The leading in that statistical category will be Denver Nuggets with 27 and Miami with 23. Miami needs to dominate one of those statistics, and they could possibly win. They're hanging in this game, but Denver Nuggets is giving them all they could take. And finally, free throw percentage. Miami 87.5. They've only missed one. They're 7 of 8. The Denver Nuggets are at 84.6 or 85%. They are 11 of 13. Five minutes, 21 seconds left in the third. Denver still in the lead. Miami has not been able to get that, that lead since they took it back once there before halftime, if I'm not mistaken. Like 30, I think it was 30 something, whatever. But since then, the Denver Nuggets have taken advantage of it, of having the lead. Jokic doesn't want to give it up.
Jokic ostaje na liniji za 3. Jokic ide trojka Nikole Jokića.
I wonder if they say Brasa on a big three-pointer. That bang? Yeah. Well, I did notice.
Butler kicks it out. They give it right back to him. 9 seconds to shoot. Being guarded by Caldwell Pope. Butler gets in the paint. He is fouled on the play. With 5 minutes and 2 seconds left in the third. Butler at the line.
It's amazing what has happened with this game going global. And you just look at the last bunch of MVPs.
He hanging in there, but it's gonna be hard to win this game. For sure. Hey, Dark Gillis, you weren't in here a few minutes ago, but how you like those Denver Nuggets uniforms today, though? Anything is better than that royal blue they wear. These are pretty slick.
David Stern had a vision of that, the late great commissioner.
All right, 68-71. Pass is lost. Brown couldn't handle it. Gets it down to Gabe Vincent. Oh, and Brown gets it right back. Adebayo makes him change his shot. Jokic, spin move, going to the basket anyway, scores. Adebayo traveled, they didn't call it. Finally, Adebayo gets it to Jimmy Butler on the left side of the court. He skip passes it to Love, right back to Butler. Butler finds Adebayo. The little jump shot is good.
Adebayo now with 14. Great play by Butler. Rejecting the pick and roll and then the hook pass to Adebayo for the little floater.
And to me, you've got to do more of that, getting downhill, putting pressure on his magic feet.
Adebayo fronting Jokic.
Murray on that baseline.
Extra pass.
Gets to the Caldwell poke. Wide open shot by Brown. No good. Rebound.
Defense right now.
Rebound the Heat.
Murray on that pick and roll.
Love, by the way, now 9 rebounds.
I feel like they have on water baby blue. They probably won't even wear baby blue this series. Butler, straight line drive shot, does not go in. Rattles out, as a matter of fact.
6 rebounds.
Jokic kicks that. Oh, Jokic, that was great. That was great movement after he threw the ball. The way he just cut in the paint.
Shaking up a little bit. Winston.
Now that right there, that's one of the nuances of the game. He saw, I think that was Butler or someone in front of him. Let's see right here. Oh, okay, yeah, Adebayo. See, Adebayo move. That's the nuances. Like my little young team, they wouldn't realize that, hey, as soon as a guy steps in front of you, he really has no sight on him. And all you got to do is just move to the basket, and hopefully your teammate will get you that ball.
The 11-point deficit. Kyle Lowry. Cody Zeller back in for Miami.
All right, Denver with the ball. They find Jokic. He backs down Zeller. And that ball somehow gets to Brown. Brown draws a foul. He goes to the line. 70-73 is the score.
Cut by Bruce Brown. Late pass by Jokic. And Brown goes to the free throw line. But when Adebayo rested in the first half,
Those uniforms look a lot better than that royal blue. That navy blue is tight. Looks like the logo.
Wednesday, the final shifts to Miami.
But yeah, I agree with you. The baby blue, that baby blue and gold is nice. Like the Bruins and like my alma mater, we used to have the baby blue and gold. North Carolina A&T. All right, with 3 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock. This is something you can do in the NBA now. They don't start that clock till you touch it. Or it's something that's been done a whole lot. Jimmy Butler gets the ball, goes strong. Finds Zeller. Zeller, is able to, that's a great descriptor. Sneaks the ball in. Ball handed off. Brown, he wants to get it back to Jokic. He does. Jokic can shoot over Zeller, but he decides not to. 9 seconds on the clock. Backs Zeller down. Wow. Right hand shot falls in. The boy is sweet. Jimmy Butler serves smooth, still dribbling, finds Strus. Strus skip passes it over to Lowry. Lowry shoots a three. Lowry hits a three. Lowry can shoot now. 2-point game, ladies and gentlemen. No matter how far the Denver Nuggets pull away, it seems like the Heat are able to stay with them. Hadn't heard a lot from Murray today. Still, almost a turnover. Skip pass over it. Is that Strus? Strus finally gets it back to Jimmy Butler with the baby blue shoes on. Finds Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry turns down the three this time with Jokic on him. Oh, offensive foul. Little push off. Might been a little bit of theatrics in it too. Can we see it? Yeah. He extended it. You can't extend it.
This is a tough shot. Good defense, good contest.
And that's why Kyle Lowry didn't argue the fact. Man, this dude has what you call shooter's roll on every shot he throws up. foul and the points. Jokic goes to the line. All the heat to win this game. Yeah, it'll be nice.
With all these multiple dribbles, makes it really hard to guard him one-on-one. And if you bring help, he's willing and able.
Yeah, can't extend.
To me, it makes the decision a little easier because you don't have the same shooting on the court for the Nuggets.
Duncan Robinson back in from Miami. Jimmy Butler drives it.
75-80.
Nugget defenders. Still heat ball, 9 to shoot.
I wonder why Jimmy gets under the basket and he just won't go up strong and try to draw those fouls anymore. Zeller tripped, loses the ball. He's been doing a lot of that. Jokic coast to coast and lays it off the backboard. Big man with some skills. I'm telling you. Cody has just gotten old, man. Zeller, maybe with a little bit of frustration, maybe. 45.4 seconds left. Wow. Yeah, dog, it was wow. That's all you can say.
Coast to coast with contact with his weak hand, and then finishes with a lot of contact. That's just brilliant.
That's 7 feet, 285 pounds.
I don't know. I thought he stopped by one time, but I guess not. Nah, he hasn't tonight.
And then the right hand finish off the glass. I mean, this guy.
They told us yesterday his favorite player was Tracy McGrady, his favorite NBA player back in the day, because he couldn't believe how somebody McGrady's size could do all these things. Like
All right, 40 seconds left.
drive to the basket.
Another free throw miss. Caleb Martin. Hadn't heard anything from Caleb Martin either here last couple of games. Jimmy Butler shoots a 3. Can't finish. Rebound. Jokic says, let's slow it down, guys. Jokic still dribbling. Finally gets it to Caldwell Pope. Caldwell finds Jokic. Jokic.
8 seconds to go. Calls for a screen. 5 seconds.
Jokic with the moves.
No good. A rebound, and that'll do it.
Shot won't go in for him though. And that's how it ends, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of the third, the Denver Nuggets still able to contain or maintain that lead, 83-75. The Heat have tied it up in the third quarter, but not able to take the lead. 75-83 is the score right now. Oh, I gotta work on myself, guys. I'm about to disappear here. Alright, let's see what I look like now. Alright, I'm better. Can't be seen through. No see-through. All right. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight as usual. 100%. I appreciate it. Helps the channel out big time. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Come on back, ladies and gentlemen. We've got at least 2 more games before the NBA season is over. And then right after that, we got the draft. So I'm going to do something for the draft and then for the summer league. So come on back and hang out with me there. All right, so for Miami, Love 13 points. Love 6. Jimmy Butler 13 points. Adebayo 14. Vincent 18. Strus 14. And off the bench 10 points now. Zeller with 4 and Kyle Lowry with 6. For the Denver Nuggets, Gordon with 9 points. Michael Porter Jr. 5 points today. He does have 6 rebounds. Jokic 31. He is 31, 8, and 3. He's only got 3 assists today. Murray has 10 points. It seems like Murray has done a little bit more offensively, but he only has 10 points. He does have 4 rebounds and 6 assists. Caldwell Pope Jr. 6 points. Green has 7. Brown has 9, and Christian Brown has 6. Bruce Brown 9, Christian Brown 6. Foul trouble. Not really, because it's the last quarter, but Jokic, no, he doesn't, my bad. It'll be Caldwell Pope with 3 and Gordon with 2 for the Heat. Adebayo, Vincent, and Strus all have 3 points off the bench. Zeller has 3, but that's it. Vincent drives, kicks it. Robinson for 3. Robinson hits 3.
Miscommunication, a lack of discipline, giving a wide open shot. We have to be connected, we have to rebound, we have to get out and run.
78-83. Heat still trying to hang in there. Where's Caleb Love going now? Where is Caleb Love going? Oh yeah.
Outstanding offensive trip for the Nuggets, and they close it out. Selling of the
Caleb Love.
Steps in rhythm.
I don't know. I haven't heard where he's going now.
You look at the three-point shooting. What a turnaround for Miami. 13 of 27. Big reason they're only down 5. Jeff Green hits the first.
I know something had happened. The reason why he had to get back in the portal or at least find another team was because all of his credits didn't transfer. It's not that he didn't have enough. It's just the type of major he's in. All of his credits didn't transfer. They said the more credits you have, the less likely that they'll take all of them. So I guess the ones he took didn't give him enough to be eligible to play. So now he's looking for another squad, another team. But they did say it will not be the Tar Heels. It will not be coming back to the Tar Heels.
He absolutely earned it the way he played in that first half. The same way in the Western Conference Finals. He shortened his rotation because he earned
Gabe Vincent gets it there. Oh, good move by Duncan Robinson. And he draws a foul. Duncan Robinson off the bench making stuff happen.
In these entire playoffs, he has not just lived behind the three-point line. Here, the blow by Murray, great seal by Adebayo to prevent any help, and a nice three-point play opportunity.
Robinson on the line. Oh, rattles out. And a loose ball foul is going to be called on Denver.
These are the plays that really upset you as a coach.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything. I've been watching on Locked On the Tar Heels and stuff like that, but I I hadn't heard anybody say where his new hangout will be. His new team will be. Robinson, quick three. Oh my gosh, Robinson off the bench is scorching. Causes a timeout by Denver. And Robinson says, Coach, look, I told you, Coach, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Put me in there. I'll put the boys on my shoulders. And Miami just will not go away. They will not go away. They're still hanging in there, and they're hanging in there by the guys you wouldn't expect. But you wouldn't expect them, but they've got to. Oh, my bad. Let me get this out of here. They've got to be ready to play. They've got to do well for Miami to win. But that, not saying that not saying that Miami's no good, or the only way they can win is because the role players got to play. But that's every game. Everybody has the guys that got to do good on their team to win. That's just the makeup of their team. All right, so those guys, like I said, Robinson, Vincent, and Strus, if they're shooting good outside, when those guys, the other guys drive and get the ball down low, if there's nothing there and they kick it out, and those guys sit out there and they hit these shots. The Heat can play with anybody. Proven. That's why they're in the finals right now. Denver. Still going to be hard to beat today, though. Let's see. How many points does Robinson have? These guys are taking it on, just whoever comes out there. Whoever the coach puts out there in those spots, they're just doing their job. Robinson has 8 points off the bench real quick. Kyle Lowry, even though he only has 6, he's hit some big threes there. He is 2 of 2 from behind the arc. And definitely Vincent. Gabe Vincent, 18 points to lead all scorers for Miami. He's 7 of 10 from the field, 3 of 4 from behind the arc. All right, Murray still on 10. Hadn't heard anything from him here in a while. And Jokic has decided to take over this game. Hey, David Thompson everywhere, boy.
Former great Nugget. Another Hall of Famer. Nugget retired. The jersey of Alex English. Another Hall of Famer. Charles Barkley here for NBA TV. And the commish. Adam Silver and his wife Maggie sitting courtside watching Game 2 of the NBA Finals, which has turned into a thriller.
All right, time for Murray, I think. Murray brings it down, gives it to Brown, back to Murray.
That zone that was so effective in the second half of game 1.
Murray finds Green, back to Murray for the jumper. That's way off. And Brown is able to catch that ball and throw it off of Lowry. Good hustle, but is only one, not even a tick, 0.1 tick on the clock. They're going to have to throw it up high. Hold on, they put. Oh. But it was a tip. Still goes to Miami, though. All right. 10 minutes, 21 seconds left in the fourth. Gabe Vincent brings the ball down. The Heat. All right, down by 3. Excuse me, by 2. Vincent wide open for the 3. Puts Miami in the lead.
And again, Denver had 2 guys go with Robinson on the curl. As the illegal screen is called on.
And it looks like a turnover by Denver. Gabe gives Brown a look. Gabe Vincent with the skip pass over to Lowry, back to Martin. Adebayo with it. Oh, nice pass and nice lay-in by Robinson. Robinson with the mean mug and the flex. Y'all didn't see that. He had a little baby flex going on. Good pass. Good play call, coach. Good play call, coach. Off the screen, bounce pass.
Duncan Robinson has been a spark plug in a big time win off the bench.
All right, teams have traded leads in this game, ladies and gentlemen. And it is now the Heat's time to take the lead, which they have. 88-85. All right, so now we're really going to see, not really going to see some action. We're really going to see some action. Still plenty of time left in this game. 9 minutes and 43 seconds, but we're going to see Jokic. Jokic's going to take over. He's been taking over here the last few trips down, but I think it's going to, well, not the last few trips, but and that may be why the Heat were able to get back in this one, and actually not get back in it, but take the lead. So now we get a chance to see. I'm pretty sure coach is going to go with Jokic from here on out. At least that ball's going to touch his hands each time, I think. So now can the Heat figure out a way to stop it? Look how close the shooting percentages are from the floor now. 40, you might as well say 48% by the Heat, 50% by the Nuggets. 3-point shooting. Miami shooting 51% to the Denver Nuggets 36. 15 to 29 to 8 to 22. Free throws. Miami now have missed 2. They are 9 of 11 for 81.8%. Denver 17 of 20 for 85%. Rebounds. Edge to Denver. If Miami could figure out a way to step up that rebound game, that may be the extra oomph defensively or whatever, offensively, for them to win this game and even this series. Assists. Going to Miami, moving that ball around. We just saw it. That prompted the timeout by Denver. 23 to Denver 16. Denver has sort of slowed down on the assists. They need to ramp it back up. Turnovers, 12 by the Denver Nuggets. That's another point of the game of why the Heat have been able to come back and take this lead. And remember, the Denver Nuggets had a 15-point lead, but the Heat had an 11-point lead at the beginning of the game. And Robinson off the bench has propelled the Heat into the lead. Can they keep it? Gordon stuck on 9 points, gives that ball to Brown. Now Jokic is called for the offensive foul. He can't believe it. 9 minutes, 29 seconds on the clock.
These are the tough decisions. I'm not these guys. And they were rewarding his trust and faith in him by getting it done every game.
But I knew they were gonna. They had to go through Jokic, and they're still gonna go back to him. Adebayo is being slapped. is being flogged
And there's 9:21 to play in the period.
by Jokic.
By Jokic off the last play.
Nobody has more than 3 personals.
Gabe Vincent gets it into Adebayo. Come on, television. What are you doing? Let's go. Did anybody else's TV freeze?
And it's beautiful, grown American superfood.
22 for
All right, here we go. Back at it.
that foul on Caldwell Pope is 4.
All right, Caldwell Pope fouls Gabe Vincent. He is at the line. Can Gabe Vincent hit these free throws and extend the lead? He does.
They've just got to play better basketball.
5-point lead.
Miami with a little pressure, but it falls back into the zone. So it eats up plenty of clock. A 13-minute turnaround here in less than 3 minutes in the fourth.
Jokic
Shot no good.
is fouled. Was able to still shoot that ball, but it does not connect. So he will go to the line. Will he go to the line? No, they caught it on the floor.
Vincent now with 4.
5 people in the chat. Make sure you guys hit that like button.
Caldwell Pope finds Jokic.
Jokic behind the back. He's fouled on the play. Can't finish, but will still be going to the line.
Defender around him. Adebayo a little frustrated there. He's a point guard. I don't care how you just. He is a point guard. Behind the back, takes the contact. Just a skill level. And the discussion to me when you watch him, we got the privilege to watch him now. I already said early in the year, he's a top
Jokic.
all time.
It's the first.
Where does he fit? Because he's clearly in there, without a doubt.
He's one of the most unique players. I thought Darvin Ham had an interesting description of him. He said he's the
Shane Lackey in the house. What's going on, Shane Lackey?
and a little bit of Larry Bird in his day. 3-point Miami lead.
All right, Miami's going to have to figure out a way to deal with Jokic. He will get the ball every time down.
And Denver, their first home loss in these playoffs. Lowry, Adebayo jumper.
Adebayo with the jumper, and that's good.
6 for 6 from the field there in the fourth.
That's the other thing that he's got to do. He's got to continue to score. Heat in the zone. Brown able to get it off the glass. Robinson with the rebound does a smart thing, slows it down, and he gets it to Gabe Vincent. 8 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. Adebayo hands it off to Robinson. Robinson kicks it to Martin. Martin's kind of cold, but Vincent shoots it, can't connect this time. Good shot, or good choice of shot if you ask me. Fouls called on Robinson trying to hang with Gordon. 92-87.
Again, the two-man game right here. Lowry comes off, finds the pocket to Adebayo.
Hey, good to see you too, Shane, man. What's been going on?
Shoots it right.
Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping through and making that chat box over there look decent.
Quiet offensive game, but we've seen Murray erupt. As Butler will check back in with Murray.
And that's when they're at their best. Jamal Murray has scored a long shot.
And I know you're not going to forget to hit that like button.
Make sure you have a bigger body on.
Porter for 3, can't hit it, rebound. Martin. Adebayo hands that to Butler. Butler at the free throw line loses it. Caldwell Pope holds it up, but he gets it to Murray. Murray kicks it back to Caldwell. Jokic, they're giving him the three. He doesn't want it. Gets it to Gordon. Back over here to Caldwell Pope. 7 minutes and 28 seconds left in the game. They find Jokic. Jokic, easy shot, too easy. No one's going to score that.
And Jimmy Butler's had a rough night shooting. But right now, as this goes down the stretch, he's got to come through.
Adebayo now at the other end. Coach, run that play. Have him run the play for Robinson. Robinson picks up his dribble, finds Butler in the corner. He shoots a three. Oh my gosh. Big shot, Butler. Jimmy buckets.
Back into the zone. A big shot by Jimmy Butler. They're 16 of 31 from three-point range, but he's 52% from downtown. Caldwell Pope back up top third.
Murray, hadn't heard from him in a while, finds a way to get to the basket. That's what the good players do, off the glass.
Took Jimmy Butler off the dribble there in the zone. Got all the way to the rim.
Butler goes back to him.
Adebayo wants to hand it off.
And the reason is that
Finds Kyle Lowry.
to try to prevent those passes into the paint.
Kyle Lowry finds Adebayo. He kicks it to Jimmy Butler, turns down the three. Oh, the floater and one. Jimmy Butler comes alive at the end when they need him.
A chance for a three-point play. You got to do a better job defensively closing out if you're going. With him shooting,
Look how he pulls straight up.
allows him to get
Pulls
by.
up to create that contact.
That's the big one. The previous play, this is a big-time shot. Find a way to score, keep the pressure on the Lakers.
And the crowd doesn't like it, but hey, that's how you play. Butler, straight line shot from the free throw line. This is 91-98. 6 minutes on the clock. Murray dribbling, finds Caldwell Pope. They find Jokic, back to Murray. Murray at the elbow. Too easy for Jokic. Good ball movement, good movement without the ball. Now all Miami can do is continue to score. Trying to take down the Giant in their own home. Robinson picks up his dribble, finds Kyle Lowry on the right side of the court. Kyle Lowry takes a long three, and he is fouled. Almost hit that too. Caldwell Pope may have turned his ankle, and they just said Caldwell Pope has 5 fouls. If he did turn it, he didn't turn it really bad. Let's see.
That's a foul. Yep. So think about it.
Nah, Caldwell Pope is holding that. Let's see. He may have gotten a. Let's see what leg he holds. Oh, that was the wrong leg. I thought it was going to be knee to knee, but Caldwell Pope. Kind of a bad foul right there. He jumped into him. He tried to stop. Okay, well, yeah, I thought it was the ankle he landed on. But that's not the leg he grabbed. Kyle Lowry at the line. Knowing each one of these is important. He rattles in the first two.
The Sports Center will wrap up busy day in sports, including full coverage of this NBA Finals Game 2 from Denver. Will it be 1-1? Or can Denver get another comeback and keep their undefeated playoff home streak alive?
5 minutes and 26 seconds left in the game. Still plenty of time. Kyle Lowry hits
Huge scoring number.
3 in a row.
Only 3 assists. And I think it's imperative you take away something from scoring. Jimmy's done a good job of that here tonight.
Denver gets it to Jokic. Jokic throws it to no one in particular. Probably looking for a quarter to cut.
14 turnovers for Denver.
Uncharacteristic turnover.
5:14 remaining.
5 minutes and 13 seconds left. Adebayo with the ball way beyond the three-point line, looking for someone to pass it to. Now he dribbles, gets it to Robinson. He gets it over to Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry with 7 seconds on the clock. They're going to have to make a move here. Kyle Lowry comes off the screen, gets it to Adebayo, floating slam dunk, and a foul on the play. Porter should have just let that go. Once Adebayo gets that ball, takes that 2 steps, like right here, he should have just let that go. Ain't no way you would have done stop that, buddy. And the only reason why I say let it go, of course, is because now they got a chance for an old-fashioned 3-point play.
Just like Kevin Love in the starting lineup, Kyle Lowry and Robinson off the bench.
Adebayo
Former champion, of course, with the Toronto Raptors.
hits it. 104, 93, 11-point game again. 4 minutes and 44 seconds left on the clock. Caldwell Pope gets it to Murray. Hadn't heard anything from Murray. Well, behind the back, he wiggles his way to the basket. May have been a goaltend, was not called. Not a lot of disagreement with it. And Butler says, give me the ball, let's slow it down. Crowd reacting to it again, I think. 10 seconds on the clock. Butler gets to the free throw line and kicks it. Why? Shoot it! Only thing good that happened out of that right there was that might be a goaltend. Was yeah, that's a goaltend. Ball's on the way down. They used time off the clock. Murray finds Jokic with the finger roll. Timeout has to be called. Hey, I have no doubt in my mind Butler is one of the top players to ever play the NBA, but man, at this point, right, like, come on, guys. You older guys here, especially you, Dark Gillis, and Michael Smitty might be watching at work, just can't get a chance to text anything. But man, you like some of these shots right here, like that last series down there, possession. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, you know, those guys, Charles Barkley, those guys would have taken that shot. I mean, you know, like you get inside the 3-point line. I mean, you get inside the free throw line. Those are just shots you got to take. And to me, it just looks like Jimmy Butler. He ain't taking some of them. He's driving down, and instead of going up, he's kicking it out. His teammates are hitting the outside shots today, though.
You chicken nuggets from KFC? Everybody's gonna want these.
Let's see.
Stick these inside.
I am in no way putting down his game, though. No way. I'm just saying, to me, it seems like he should be taking over. All right, he came out of that timeout. We're gonna run that play right there. Yeah, you got to take those, whether you make it or miss it. Martin for 3. Martin. Steps back and hits a 3. He hadn't done it in a while in this game. And like they say, he could have taken a 2-point shot, but if you're just one step away, you might as well take that step back, right? Denver gets the ball in. Murray putting on the dribbling show, being guarded by Martin, knocked off by Jokic. Porter with the open 3, gets that 3 right back. Adebayo throws a wild shot. Was able to get it back though. Kyle Lowry finds Martin. Lowry for a long 3. Can't hit it. Rebound. Gordon. It's Jokic time. But Murray says, I got you. Murray hits a three. And here come the Nuggets. Two minutes, 16 seconds on the clock. Jimmy Butler pulls up, sinks it. Jokic. Murray finds Jokic. He should have shot that one. Drives in closer, high off the glass. Brown gets the rebound. He puts it in. Yeah, you can't trade baskets. You better box somebody out. But I think the Heat were in that zone. Jimmy Butler, 9 seconds on the clock. Gives it up. Robinson can't hit it, but Adebayo tried to get the rebound, can't catch it. 6-point lead, 109, 103. 1 minute and 26 seconds left in the game. Can Miami hang on? Can Denver come back? Each possession is very important. Clock running right now. Murray. Still dribbling. Gets to the free throw line. Picks up his dribble. Caldwell Pope open for three. Caldwell Pope can't hit it. Jokic finds a way to get the rebound. Now Murray for three. Murray hits a three. And I think one reason they're getting rebounds is because, well, they got Jokic, but they're in that zone, and so it's not like they've got one man to contend with. Butler picks up his dribble, finds Adebayo. Adebayo draws a foul. So it's not like they've got one specific guy to guard, right? So, and if you don't put a body on everybody and get those rebounds, this is what happens. Especially if you get out of position like Kyle Lowry just did. I don't know who was up top. I don't know if that was Kyle Lowry up top. But at 6'7", I wouldn't think Butler would be at the top. But hey, the way you beat the zone is by moving the ball. Adebayo's got to hit his free throws. This is why you practice them, big man. He hits the first.
First one down without a problem. If you're Miami, you have to understand they're coming down pick and roll action with Jamal Murray.
Yeah, guys, I've been seeing that Adebayo, you know, when they was playing against Tatum, I was saying that he and Tatum were teammates in college. Adebayo's from Kentucky, and Tatum went to Duke. I don't know how I got that mixed up. All right, 45 seconds. They can't come down and hold the ball too long. Jokic has a smaller Vincent on him. Turns around, goes to the basket. He's going to hit every one of those. Right. Coach Jackson, right. Didn't give up the three. All right, guys, I got to watch the game. I'm not going to change the score right now. All right, Jimmy Butler with the ball. 24 seconds on the clock. 10 seconds to shoot. Jimmy Butler kicks it. They get it back to Jimmy. Jimmy step behind the three-point line. Straight line, not good. Heat with 8 seconds on the clock. They reach out. Denver. Three-point shot rolls off. Rebound by Martin. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is it. It is tied up. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a series. I told you guys. Now, I don't know who said it. It was somebody. I know there's nobody in here who comes in regularly. Tar Heel K in the house. If Miami wins this game, I give them 1%, 1,000% of this game. Yeah, they did it. They pulled it out. But yeah, there was somebody in a previous stream. I think. Oh, it was that last game that Miami beat Denver. Last game Miami beat Denver. Somebody said that Denver was going to sweep Miami, and I said no. Miami's going to win. I know they're going to win one, but I'm going to give them two. All right. I know Miami's going to win one, but I'm going to give them two. Well, here's the first one, ladies and gentlemen, and we're talking in Denver. Look at Jokic. Jokic is like, hey, but Jokic. You had to have a 3 or a quick 2, right? So, look, maybe if they had got it down to Jokic quicker, then Jokic could have got it back to Murray or whatever. But anyway, hey, that's it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how it all ended right here. No pass, Murray. Hey, he can hit that shot. He can hit that shot. He probably thought it was going in. If Miami wins, give them 1,000%. Yeah, me too, Tar Heel K. They deserve to win this game. We got a series. Yep, got a series. Everyone kept saying Nuggets gonna crush the Heat. Look, I said I'd give them at least one. They got to figure out a way to win one, and I'm thinking they're gonna get two. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll probably see 6 games to this. I thought Denver would be swept after game 1. I thought Denver would sweep after game 1.
A great team effort by the Miami Heat who were handed
All right. Hey, this has been a good game. It was a great game. Miami was able to hey, like some of those guys said, like Charles Barkley, and a few of them said, they were talking about the altitude. Like there was one guy that said they didn't think they were going to give Miami the first game because they were going to wait for them to get acclimated. You know what I'm saying? And the way they played in the first game, you could say some players would say, hey, it doesn't really matter, but most of the guys that you hear talk, they say it does matter. You know, your legs may be a little bit weak, and you got to get your breathing's got to get acclimated. And the way Miami played in that first game, I was like, they're not playing terrible. You know what I'm saying? They're not playing bad at all. So I was like, well, you give these guys another day. Well, actually, it's been more than a day. Like, if I had to play in Denver, Colorado, I wouldn't fly back. Even if we had 4 games away, I wouldn't fly back home and then fly back up there. We'd stay there. Like, it makes sense. I'm pretty sure they stayed because they're going to go back home anyway after this game. So, yeah, get out there, practice, walk around, get acclimated to that altitude, and then, hey, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. You see it right there. And Jokic put some points on the board too. All right, so let's take a look before you all get out of here. Oh, man, before you all get out of here, thank you guys. Darth Gillis was leaving comments yesterday. Thank you, Darth, for stopping by, hanging out. Thank you, Shane Lackey. Thank you, Tar Heel K. And Andrew Estrada. Thank you guys for stopping by. So let's take a look. Let me transition one time. Come on, transition. All right. 111-108. Miami takes the lead with probably, I would say, 6 minutes on the clock. 6 to 7 minutes on the clock. Miami takes the lead and just continue to extend their lead. Denver made a little push there near the end of the game, but could not come all the way back. In the first quarter, Miami outscores Denver 26-23. In the second quarter, Denver outscores Miami 34-25. Then in the third quarter, Denver outscores Miami by 2, 26-24, and in the fourth quarter, Miami 36-25, and there it is, 111-108. For Miami, Love got 22 minutes today, 6 points, 10 rebounds. Hey, that's putting in work right there for the old man. 10 rebounds. I just want to see one thing, and then we'll get right back to it. Love, born in '88. So Love's like 35 years old. All right, so, hey, no more stopping like that, coach. Let's go. All right, so Love, 6 points, 10 rebounds. Jimmy Butler, a quiet 21 points. He had 4 rebounds, 9 assists. Adebayo, 21 points, also 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Gabe Vincent, 23 points to lead all scorers for Miami. Strus had 14 points. Robinson came off that little stretch there where the Heat actually took the lead. Robinson had a big part to do with that. 10 points there for the young man. Martin hit a big 3 down at the end. That was his only score. Cody Zeller had 4 points, and Lowry had 9. For the Denver Nuggets, Gordon, 12 points. 12.7 rebounds. Michael Porter Jr. didn't shoot the ball very well today. He had 5 points, did have 6 rebounds. Jokic, 41 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists. Heck, when he gets 10 or more points, 20 points, and has 11 rebounds, or he usually gets a triple double at least, but he only had 4 assists. There's something Miami was doing to keep those assists from happening, I guess. Murray, 18 points. He had 10 assists, 4 rebounds. Caldwell Pope, only 6 points. So I'm telling you, Caldwell Pope and Porter have to score the ball. They've got to be in double figures. Like, if these two guys get 15 points, like, Denver's going to win every game. Green off the bench with 9 points. Brown had 11. That's Bruce Brown. And Christian Brown had 6. All right, we'll just take a few looks at a little bit of the statistics here. Team stats. Miami was able to get their field goal percentage up to 48%. However, Denver shot a better percentage of 52%. Miami shot the three-point shot very well today. 17 of 35 for 48%. Denver 11 of 28 for 39%. Free throw shooting, still I have not seen 100% yet, and never will, I don't think. But Miami 18 of 20 for 90%. Denver 19 of 22 for 86%. So my key percentage is 85%. Both teams shot the free throws, shot from the free throw line very well. Denver out rebounded Miami 38-31. There's your assist. I'm telling you, the assist has a lot to do with today's NBA game. And it always has, but a lot of teams have been going to that ISO. But like teams back in the day, like San Antonio, who would move that ball and get mad assists. They had success, especially that little run there with Tim Duncan and Tony Parker and Ginobili. But Miami had 28 assists to Denver's 23. Steals, blocks, turnovers, and there's another big thing for Miami. I mean, the Nuggets. The Nuggets had 14 turnovers. 14 turnovers, but Miami is known as one of the best defensive teams in the league. So Miami had 11 themselves. Points in the paint definitely went to Denver, 48-34, and the largest lead by Denver was 15. Miami had a 12-point lead. Good game. So this thing is all tied up, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you guys next time. Hey, I've been Coach Gary. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, by the way, thank you guys for 13 likes. That's big time. Oh, hey, we've got some new people. Jovier. Yep, 1-1. The ball is Jovier. I think I'm saying your name right. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Put the tab down for game 3, and we'll do it up again. All right, Darth. I'll see you guys next time. I'm getting ready to get out of here. Thank you guys. Hit that like button as you leave. I'm Coach Gary. This is Coach Gary TV. Boy, we got a series.